Oh man. We are back again. Nice. After a long time. Hey gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to another Halloween Cup. And this is Fearless Ladies Halloween Cup. The day number 1 is set for the ultimate showdown. Total 20 teams. The PUBG Mobile Ladies squads are battling it out for the championship. The teams list are the Eclipse, Alcazia, Coral, 𝐻𝐈𝐿, Horror Girls, 𝖫𝐄𝐀𝐌, Valkyries, Knockout Esport, Formidable Goddess, DRS Girls, Leon's Luna, 𝖫𝐴𝐵G, BXG, HTR Girls, ASL Girls, Mad Soul, Zenith, Imperium, Ares, Yodha Esport, Running Turtles, and then VEX1 Lost Fire, and then Champions Esport. For now, this is the first game, and we see 5 games today. So that's the thing. Extremely sorry for being late at first, but yeah, we have seen some of the teams just getting eliminated, and the number is 4. 𝖲𝖫𝐿 with 3 eliminations. They're gone. Team MS, they're gone too, but empty-handed. This was Team Mad Souls, tagged as MSS. And then there will be Team Yodha Esports without any of the points, and also the Team Running Turtles with just the first point, and that's it. The zone support, Gatka Central, and on Gatka we see lots of teams gathering together, where just now Team Champions been eliminated. It's just the first game. They just named as champions, and this team is a good team, and definitely they can take out the championship title too. So yeah, so they deserve it. But now the first game is a good loss for the team, and it's a big loss because they needed some points. But you know, on every kind of tournament, at the very beginning, the first 3 games, if you count it from 0 to the rest of the points, then definitely it's the 0-point visit match for 3 of the games. But this is 𝖫𝖃 for you on screen from 𝖃𝐴𝐵𝐺, definitely trying to finish one player down, and she was able to do that because Mind, Sayuki, or Mindy, yeah, Mind Y 4L, not bad. 𝖃𝐵𝐺s, this is a close combat. Sayuki needs the support, and now she gets it. Mimic, while understanding the situation is not going good for the team, using of Molotovs, but that will not get connected. While Team ASL has a good push. Zia being terminated down to the final 14. Dearest Nisha while being hot up by a grenade, and now it is Mimic himself it's a push and Mimic is done. First battles, not to be hurried that much. SC should be named as 4 miracle goddesses, but I see the tag of SC here. Then where are 4 M's? It's a tag. Only 3 eliminations so far. From Gatka, the teams getting prepared. It's the central, and that's a lot of teams are gathering together. And there is the team VX Lost Fire. X1 Lost Fire, you might say. Tagged as 80. Scouted the whole Gatka for the intel. They do have that. Shira, Twinkle, Zylie, and Highlight. Actually, names are good. And the tagged as same, that means the team definitely plays for a long time, and they're so serious about the competition. It's good, but just the first game we must see like how much points they're gonna take from the game on screen. It's definitely horror girls, Ritika, Maha, and Krista and Rashi. Nice names. It's the Pochinki Southern Hill, Southeastern kind of. But yeah, proper mid-south, you can say that. We're looking towards the north. They have scouted the Pochinki, if any teams nearby. Horror girls, been blessed with the 3rd stage. It can be a good advantage if we talk about the next circles and the rotations of the other teams, like whether they would come here or not. Definitely they're gonna come inside. After just 1 minute or 50 seconds, the thing will be started. But you know, on girls' lobbies, girls are so serious about their reputations, and girls knows the best, like what to do and when to do exactly. And the team supports are just phenomenal. You'll just see one of the examples right after some moments. Yeah, right after some moments, I see Team SC's just taking an entry, and the entry is towards the Pochinki Southern Hill, while the team understood. Yeah, understands that. They understood there's another team, so now they should be more careful. So they're gonna take the compounds. This is a good thing while not being so open. And you know, besides on the hillside, you could be quite open. We saw Team Horror Girls on that hills to be scouting and maintaining a good radius. So that definitely means that could have been a big trouble for Team SCs. But for now, you see Team VAL, known as Valkyries. This Mongolian team is a giant which loves to dominate. Lil Yuka, Mizu, Wisdom, Nomian. The players have such good reputation of playing the game for a long time. Now, some of the teams were successful and some are not. Still, they are having a lack of decision makings, and they're just making it a bit in a bit delay. Okay, while ATX1 might be as VEX1 Lost Fire, just struggling a bit, while Team ASLs or ASL girls, yeah, this is a girls lobby, so everyone are just girls. And for ASL girls, it was a sad moment. Now it's more sad into the players. But they were successful of making one of the rescues, but this time Joka, while being in such low HP, she was being chased by a lot of teams. Valkyries, you can count there on Al-Qadsia Coral too. But look at Al-Qadsia Coral being so close with Team Valkyries, and also with the Team ASLs while trying to take out Nomian. She might get it, yes, but the team got the knock. The player, it was 10 who took the knock. For in Valkyries, it will not be possible to rescue up Nomian again. They went plane 3 after this stage. The zone touches. Even though they tried, so the players came in real quick, but they couldn't make it. While 𝖫𝖤𝖫𝖫 needs to do a clutch as ASL gets the members, and just they're playing against one. So 𝖫𝖭𝐻𝐻 needed the teammate supports too. While 𝐬𝖤𝖫 gets close and uses a grenade, and that grenade deals a little bit of damage with Joker. That means Yoko, she's in trouble. That some other risk was completed, and the footstep says this is a bad time for team 𝖫𝖭𝐻𝐻. Another grenade comes from Wisdom. This takes out Joker, and Yoko, right, needs the frustrated kid to be popping in. Wisdom closes in. Yoko didn't even heal up. Yoko has such a low HP, and she got taken out by Wisdom. Just like that, 𝖫𝖮 becomes completely solo. Yeah, and she loses all the members, and now she's alone. While being outside from the zone, it's all about 370 meters further to just taking that bug and get her out of these compounds or the area. And definitely Team ASL girls wants that, but for Team 𝖪𝖮𝖄𝐻, such a nice decision. You can see ESL player 6 from the kill feed. I see her using kind of grenades, and that grenade dealt to the player losses. ACs being so intelligent to defend against ECLs, and this is the 𝖬𝖮𝖫 for you. While 𝖬𝖮𝖫 are losing out too. For 𝖪𝖮𝖄𝐻, it's been a good time to be dealing against VX X1 last fire, because 3 players are down in a row. Only the final one available, and she tries to make an encounter, but that's not all. She cannot go farther, get close to her teammates, and cannot make the rescues. Even if she tries to, she'd be just decimated by the vehicle trace, so that's a risky move. So definitely they're not gonna take that. While another close combat were happening, and this time Team ZI, what they named as Zenith Imperium Ares, the team dealt a close combat, and they just dealt it quick. And now it's a good time of 1 minute of 30 seconds further to get a new zone. This is the 5th stage. It's a chaotic one. Look out at Senorita. Well, she knows where 𝖫𝖫 is. That's Team Dearest Girls. And 𝖫𝖫, oh yes, she's done it. Look at that 1 HP knock against Senorita, but at the end, it's no more time or screen time for 𝖫𝖫. That was the Dearest Gaming. Yeah, Dearest Girls, not bad. But Senorita, she cannot expect any rescues further. This is PXG from Vietnam. Watched out for another team, and that team would be known as HTRs. But I see this clamming. But that is a risky one too. Another knock. This has been such a good league. Tofu loses a lot of, and maybe took a big risk while being chased down by Haile. Bo knows where the final player is, took the shot, and the kill has been secured. We're down to the final top 9 teams. This is Team ZI being on the edge. While now is another time to witness a new game. While Team AC has been defending against the Horror Girls, and Horror Girls, just a clutch, a 1v2 clutch, this was. Ritika made out the clutch. Sayuki doesn't want to reveal herself. She watches for a player. She watches for a knock, but that's all, my lord. She can make the knock, but she cannot finish the knock. This is the final top 7 teams to just play for the first chicken dinner. While look at Team KSGs and their flanks, Genie, Keisha. These are such aggressive flanks. While they can look out for Team 𝖪𝖮𝖄𝐻 too, and alongside they can watch out for the Team Horror Girls. But KSG is being so careful about 𝖪𝖮𝖄𝐻, and then Crystal takes out 𝐻𝐈𝐿. That's third party by Team Horror Girls. This is the edge of the northern western, and on western mid to the western south, that was the 𝖬𝐿𝐿𝐶 coral. They had nothing to do here because the zone was been in the shrink, and they just do not need to be careful from this side, but also from the southern too, because there should be some other teams on the edge who can just look out at the edge and just take them out one by one, or all at the same time. I see Team BXG is taking the chance right now, starting the vehicle and just getting close to the Team 𝖬𝐿𝐿𝐶. This is a good game. Definitely this is gonna be the best game so far. Even at the beginning, we see the teams being so damn serious about the game. They're taking times before they make any decisions, and after they make it, they just follow the rules. It's BXG while being in problem by 𝖬𝐿𝐿𝐶 coral, but the support was quick and easy by 𝐵4P. I see that. It's not bad. I guess should be also touched out by the 6th grade stage, while BXG can lose one. Okay, this is a big problem for the team, but somehow they just caught up in the moment. Look at Team Horror for now. Tried to make a good slam in, but that's a bait. That's a bait right there. Team KSG been so successful of defending against Horror Girls. Now the third party 𝐬𝐿𝐶 in. 𝐬𝐿𝐿 uses a grenade, and that dealt with so on. Ritika being wiped out by 𝐬𝐿𝐿 with a vehicle explosion. So 𝐬𝐿𝐿, she regrets about that. Then 𝖬𝐿𝐿's been using the grenades against BXG. They do not, yeah, they doesn't want to just let them in. There she takes out 𝐬𝐿𝐿. The back end is clear right now. It's Team Horror being the problem, while just being in solo, and the grenade dealt a lot of damage of Crystal, and that's it. Crystal is just in point blank 1 HP, but she used the first aid kit. Another grenade came into from 𝖬𝐿𝐿, and this grenade took a lot of damage too. But how much first aid kits she has right now? It was 3, but she has a lot of death crates nearby, and she can just go for the loot. She uses her smoke. She waits for Team KSG to make a wrong move, and Crystal, she took the shot that dealt both of the player in trouble, but 𝐻𝐈𝐿 had her teammates, and you know, while she was not having any of the teammates, so that's it. She got eliminated, and then there was a play of boosts. But now it's time for Team BXG to eliminate out Team 𝖬𝐿𝐿, while Team KSG tried to intervene in there too. But this is a complete 3v2 game between the final top 2 teams from the very first match. Like, which team is just getting the victory? It's a matter of suspense. Like, we do not know what's gonna happen. While 𝐵4P being just spotted, 𝖫𝐵 knows where the player is. 𝐻𝐈𝐿 tries to come close, and 𝐻𝐈𝐿 should be just, you know, spotted, right? 𝖫𝐵, she should not expose the location. The grenade is gonna get near close. 𝖫𝐵 exposes herself. The grenade comes in, and the game is ended. Winner chicken dinner for the Team KSG. Okay, let's go and celebrate the chicken dinner moment. Yeah, KSG girls did it so great, and they're named as KSGFRS. But nice try by Team BXGs, definitely. So yeah, it's just the first game. Definitely next time the table toppers will be shuffled up. There are 9 eliminations by the team for the chicken dinner, and that gets them total 19 points. Wow, nice. And they're the first team to get that much points, right? So they'll be at number 1. It's Team BXGs with their 8 eliminations, and the bonus points really plays a good role on it. It just makes in total of 14 points, yeah. And then we see Team 𝖬𝐿 ending the game on top 3rd, gets them total of 5 bonus points, and 1 of elimination add-ons with a total of 6 in the count. It's Team Horror Girls with their 5 elims, with then 4 of the bonus points by ending the game out of 4th, and that's it. They're taking a total 9 points by the game. It's 𝐓𝐄𝐀𝐌. Yeah, the first match being so good by the team, as they did finish the game in beating the 5 teams. So they were the contenders to go for an attempt of the chicken dinner, and they took such good points. Like, there was 9 eliminations, so they took some battles, and that was really tough to do so, on some stages, if you talk about particularly. But yeah, the team is taking another 3 bonus points, and that gets them in the count of 12 points in total. Then we see team ATX1s while taking out 4, ASL Girls taking out 3, ASC is taking out 5, and 4 from the eliminations, 1 from the placement. It's team Valkyries with the 6 eliminations, and that's all, my lord. The team R is taking 2, Aliens taking 4, DRS Girls taking 6, Eclipse taking 5, TFVG is taking 1, Chaos getting 6, and yeah, then it's the team champions, RDs, MS, XSPs, and YEs. At the very end, we see the rest of the match. It's 𝐓𝐿𝐶 and what? Yeah, 𝐓𝐿𝐶, and now Corel. But I'd love to go with Coral. I hope you'd love it. Tara becomes the MVP of the first game with 5 elims, and there was 799 damages in total. It's 𝐋𝐈𝐒 10 who get the best company title here, and then KSG only just would be able to take out the chicken dinner, and that's all. Lot of teams are getting a lot of points. We see the top 6 to 7 teams just getting the number needed to be getting a good chance of shuffling the overall leaderboard on the very next game. So let's hope for that. Let's hope for the best. For now, it's time for me to take a little bit of break, so let me get back after the short little break. And hey gentlemen, let me know that how you are enjoying the game and which team you're exactly supporting today, so that I may follow through your chosen teams. But kind of, I'm not in the live right now, so I do not know what's happening there and what's the reaction. Like, hey, what's happening in the first game and how the teams are playing. Okay, I see Yash or Yogesh Magar. Okay, let's go math goals. So definitely it's going for the team, but now is the time to take the break. So be right back. Everything that you see that is a pure art. This is where the art begins with the second game. Now the flight path starts from Minas del Sur and heading on to the Doria. It's a good flight path, but with 21 teams because one of the player couldn't go for the team actually, and she couldn't play that far. Now we see that's the player of team 𝖓𝐿𝐴 while just being stuck on the first slot. She couldn't maintain the time, I guess, but I really feel so sad for her. Especially team 𝖓𝐿𝐴, now they're heading for the Patona, and now this thing is gonna happening. And the rest of the teams, we're just gonna watch out where the teams are going, and then we are gonna find out where the zone actually supports puts in itself in the map, in which side to be most favored, and then where the drop clashes begins, because those are the story that we're chasing for. So definitely the drop clash battles would play a big role in terms of shuffling the overall leaderboard. When a 𝖫𝖀𝖫 becomes a good location, Montenegro, there will be seen a clash too. So which is first? I guess 𝖫𝖀𝖫 and Montenegro, but in between Montenegro and 𝖫𝖀𝖫, I'd go for Montenegro. For now, this is Ladrilara, but the battle starts from 𝖫𝖀𝖫 at first. Yeah, I was thinking to head in for 𝖫𝖀𝖫 too, but somehow I thought like, yeah, they would not want to just be in the same compound as usual. They might be taking the other compounds, and the battle might be in a bit of late because they were gonna take the weapons at first. But then I just thought to just go into the Ladrilar or Montenegro match, and there I was gonna see the splits of the team, like how Team 𝖬𝐿𝐴 were taking splits. Hey, we have got another location too, and that's the El Pozo, where a new drop clash battle can begin, and that can count to the third clash and the beginning of this Miramar. Such a nice art, an art of piece, or a piece of art, right? Yeah, nice. What a match. It's 𝖬𝐿𝐴 taking the grenades in hand. That's hrithika waiting for the grenade, but she definitely needed to switch a position, and she did that too. Yeah, she knew what to do at this kind of moment. But Team 𝖬𝐿𝐴, the patience had a big play, and now they're not gonna hold anymore. They're gonna push, and they're gonna take down hrithika by themselves. It's the 𝖬𝐿𝐴, and I see 40-40-45. Okay. Okay. 𝖲𝖮𝖃, 𝖲𝖮𝖃. That could have been, but Hale took the play down. Not bad. Horror girls losing at one. Maha, I like the name. It's from the anime. And now she watches for the split. That was needed. Now the split has been watched out. So you're just one step ahead of making a good knock. But by understanding the situation, the team switched, recalled the flank, and regrouped together. While Team 𝐶𝐈𝐿 being in problem, Triple T being eliminated, Tara while getting knocked out, and 10 took a risk to go in front of that balcony and eliminates the shot. It's Athena and Arya. Okay, but I guess Athena needs to come close, but later. It's 𝖬𝐿𝐴 to be fighting against Hora on the side. And 𝖬𝐿𝐴 needs a break. Hey, 𝖬𝐿𝐴 taking a bit risk, and the risk placed like one of the players being in trouble. But for Team Horror Girls, it's just the one player, and that's Crystal, while she has been compromised totally, and now she waits for the player to come in by the stairs. She waits for them with the DBS in hand. There we go. She missed the first shot, the first knock, but the second was not been possible as Hale took a jump shot and finished Crystal all by herself alone, and that's it. The first 4 points by Team 𝖲𝖊, while Montenegro is liberated. Now, 𝖓𝖭𝖨𝖯 and Minas del Valley, or Minas del Sur, or the Hacienda del Patron. Yep, this is Hacienda, and BXG's taking control of it. 𝖫𝖏𝖫𝖏𝖫, yeah, 𝖫𝖏𝖫𝖫, or 𝖫𝖏𝖫, you can say that. She took out Nubina this time, and that's why I was talking about the control, because I knew what's gonna happen and how it's gonna happen by watching this split. It's 𝑘𝐈 from MS Matzols trying to chase down the player with just a red dot. She needed the reload, but she was the last player of her squad, so she got taken out by Ocean Whitey, and my B comes in, plays in. Why is being in trouble? The team named as 𝖤𝖮𝖮𝖫, and 𝖤𝖮𝖮 may be in more trouble because of the flank being taken by BXG's Anat, and Anat can have a big visual, and 𝖤𝖮𝖮𝖫 can be compromised. All of themselves. I guess the smokes are gonna be as planned. The smokes can save them from being spotted by Anat, but the team took a perfect turn, still being chased by the players, and that's it. The bus is a bit slow, and now I do not know how the bus is gonna get to the compounds, but I guess it's happening. It's happening. Yes, it is. Such a good compound to be taken by Team 𝖤𝖮𝖫𝖫. The flank was good by Linux. Not bad. ASL Girls loses out the players. And ASL, I'm just searching for the team where they are. Yes, there we go. It's 𝖓𝖭𝖨𝖯, if I'm not wrong. Definitely. And 𝖓𝖭𝖨𝖯 has got two of the teams, 𝖳𝖮𝖱 and ASL Girls, while 𝖳𝖮𝖱 were the chicken dinner contender on the first game, so they played well, they survived well, they were taken care by Team BXG's at the very end, while Team BXG's were being gatekept by the team, but the team broke through, and ASL Girls now being in a brawl at the beginning of the second game, and that makes Team 𝖳𝖮𝖱 being in trouble, because now they cannot count those kills. So that's a thing that I'm discussing for, like, what the decision is going to be. Is it a slam-in? Yes, it is. Indeed, the slam-in. 𝖳𝖮𝖱 been slamming inside with a grenade. Zam being faster. Taken out the casualty carefully. Took out Deer. Then Yoko Usha. This. A left. 𝖳𝖮𝖱 being so aggressive from close. But now, do they know? Yes. The 𝖬𝖏𝖫 was in the play. And the location was changed. Not bad. We can get inside the room, like what she's doing here. And Yoko actually did use the first aid kit right at the perfect moment. She just falls back. Now she's reloading the weapon. She can take out the ammos. The players are outside, and that was Maui. He's in smoke on the front side of the door. That blocks the visual. Now they can come outside, and they can search for the player, while Usha tries to play the back end. The gap was covered, and now Yoko being compromised. Yoko uses an STLK. She's in such low HP. 𝖳𝖮𝖱 pushes in all of the players by pushing in. Usha compromises herself. She knows there are three players at the same room. She tries to use the grenade. Pei while make an encounter. Yep, Pale watches for Usha. Pale shots up a bit of quick, and Pei just being spotted by Usha getting in cover again. She wants to take one of them first, but which one? The left got to the players, and then from the right, she was been taken carefully. Nice team gameplay by 𝖫𝖫𝖫𝖧 at the beginning. First 4 kills, and that's enough from 𝖫𝖫𝖫𝖲. It's been real good. Now we see teams from the center. It's definitely gotta be the team H tier girls. They do not maintain an H tier tag. They're maintaining the RE. Yeah. Now we can watch for the players. There was Spidey. Will be not playing anymore on this game. There's Senorita, 𝖫𝖫𝖫𝖫, yeah, 𝖫𝖫𝖫𝖫, yeah, and or 𝖓𝐿 tofu, chief tofu, we might say that, yeah, and then it's 𝖬𝖏𝖏, not bad. Okay, it's a good location. While 𝖓𝐿𝖄 loses their player, and that's not their player right now because that player just couldn't continue with the team because of the slot. She was in a different slot, and that's how she became the enemy of her own team. Oh, not good. This is not good. This is not good. This shouldn't be happening. And it's the second stage. The game stocks means we need a good reload. We need a good restart. Yeah, it was a good time to be restarting the game. It's not the emulator's fault or the PCs. It's just the fault of the PUBG Mobile, which actually makes those glitches and makes it a bit of struggling for the hardware to be supported. Now it's not that hard to be said, so because it happens regularly. So this is a clear issue and common issue. But after the first game, what we saw, we definitely want to guess like how the teams are just being serious about the games, and that's why for every single game we're gonna see intense gameplays by the team. And that's a good thing to say so. Yeah, now it's the restart that I was waiting for, and the restart is completed. So let's go for the game again. It's a good day. Yeah, we're back. Let's go for the graphics. All set. We're back again. 𝖫𝖫𝖫𝖫𝖫 Coral. Yeah. Using the scouting process. They have scouted out 2 teams so far. Been good with one of the knocks to the southeastern or the eastern, you might say. Okay, it's south. So it's 𝖬𝖏𝑉2 from 𝖫𝖏𝑉𝑔s was trying to scout out the area and just being caught up in the brawl. She cannot have the teammate support while the rest of the teammates are inside the compound rail safe. So that's all for team 𝐶𝐶. All 𝐶𝐶 here. It's been real good from the beginning with the 5 eliminations. Then Nomion makes a revenge. That's it. KSGs loses their first. Not bad, huh? Then 𝖤𝖮𝖴𝑘 fights with Team 𝖬𝖮𝖃 again. 𝖬𝖮𝖃 is definitely defending themselves, but not so far, not anymore. Look at him, 𝖬𝖮𝖃. Been so aggressive, but for Team KSGs, it's not going that good. The vehicle is in smoke and they can just get blasted with the vehicle anytime. They just got executed from the vehicle. Still Swan took some damages, and now they're just going for the compound, while Genie made it that good because she got the support and Nomion been taken out. And that's it. This is a game change. The game is changing. Team 𝖫𝖊𝖫𝖃. This might go bad again. Team 𝖫𝖃 has got a clear visual. They can lock in their crosshairs, but they're not locking in. KSG knows where the players are, at what radius. 𝐋𝐈 uses a grenade. That's the plan. Nomian needs to be careful. The grenade comes in close. The grenade comes close. It got outside. Nomian survived. 15 teams. The third zone has to play. Or has to be played. Or needs to be played. Yeah, you can go with the grammatical issues, but it's been fun. I know what the teams are gonna do. They're just trying to survive, that's all. And then the main gameplay would be started from the fourth stage. But before that, this is Team BXG while being on kill feed. The first player gets in trouble. Still the finish has not the finish has not come yet. There is in trouble. Yeah, I'm back. 15 teams. Gentlemen, it's Team 𝖫𝖊𝖫𝖃 from the kill feed with an arm, and she makes a good knock. Now we see the team just, being careful. It's 𝖃𝐈𝐿. While she's in trouble, she thinks for the casualty, like, how she's gonna get close. And yeah, she makes the steps, and then she gets some damages too. She's in cover. She tells Mimic to come close. She uses the first aid kit first, and she had only one, so she used it. And now she's going for the rescues, as there are no close-ins for now. While Team Champions just starting the gameplay from this third stage, looking out for Team DRS Gaming, CV or GV. Yeah, GV and J has made another knock against DRS. This makes Team DRS in trouble. While they were on a rotation, they took out on the western mid from Ladrilara. It's Nisha, Febe, Gypsy and Jeku, while Nisha is just healing herself up with bandages. She doesn't have any first aid kits because she already got knocked out by one time, and then later she used her first aid kit, and now the first aid kit is not available anymore on the backpack. It's just Team DRS Gaming, while been thinking like how they should make the next entry to the zone, while Team XS being blessed by the two of the players being in the circle. This has been such bad shit if you talk about for Team DRS Gaming's geographical location of the position I'm talking about. Definitely this time it started and confirmed. We're so confirmed. Now for Team KO, named as Knockout Esports, it's been a successful rotation while no player got caught off guard. Their Team 𝖃𝐿𝐼𝐿 loses all the players, and that's it. The kill comes for Team SCs for now, because 𝖫𝖈𝐿𝐼 played a real big role here, while 𝖫𝖈𝐼 made another knock, and that's it. That knock was against the Team ATX1s, named as the Team VEX1 Lost Fire, as far as I do remember. This is Twinkle and Highly. While they do share their hands with their teammates, with the bleeder teammates ones, and they're just making the rescues. For Team Aries, it's really going so smooth with Team 𝖫𝐿𝐼𝐿. You can see Team 𝖫𝐿𝐼𝐿 being after taking those 5 elimination points. This is a real close combat game, while the team pushed onto the team, and 𝐿𝐼𝐿 10 needs to switch the position. She watches for the player, she takes her down too. That's a close combat game, and it's a proper 1v2. Now she goes for the third knock too. 𝐿𝐼𝐿𝐼 or 𝐿𝐼𝐿 girls finished off the player. This is tofu for you. While she knows what to do, she needs to take out one of the players at first. The Molotov gonna really come close. She switched her position. The jump shot was deadly. She lost some of the HP she uses. She looks backward, but that was 10, making it so quick to be reaching on this direction, and took out the player with the 𝖬𝐿𝐹𝐾 in a play in a close combat. That's it. Team 𝐓𝐄𝐀𝐌 are counting 8 from the eliminations for now. It's Team Champions now starting the game again. This is the second finish against Team 𝐻𝐶, while Team DRS Gaming, we're talking about them in a bit earlier, that how the team makes their rotation in a safe path, while Nisha knows where to rotate and which path is safe, and their Team Champions being so close with the Team DRS Gaming, and that makes a big threat from Team C1s against Team DRSs. There is the Team 𝖬𝐻𝐿𝐹 also been waiting for a good rotation. They need to just get out of the compound so far. Team 𝖫𝐺 has been in trouble. Team 𝑉𝐺 is fighting with Team Aliens. And Champions getting the first knock against Team DRS Gaming. That's it, man. The chaos is just really started. Team 𝑉𝐺 is being so beneficial with the finishes against Aliens. Now Lala, it's her time to being eliminated on the outside of the zone. There, Team KOs makes a play in for now. It's the perfect time, and KOs are just taking out ATX1s one by one, and that makes the team being in so low. That's it. 𝐻𝐈𝐒 becomes the final player here. Now she's really close with the Team 𝖓𝐿𝐹, but somehow she got a momentum here. But still, for Team 𝖓𝐿𝐹 10, it could have been a good visual from the place they're in right now, right? Yeah, but if we talk about Team DRS Gaming or DRS Girls, wow, the team makes some knocks and they're making some noises. That's it, but they need to really look out for the Northern Western, because there is the Team 𝖬𝐻𝐿𝐹, and they might be a big threat for the Team DRS Gaming if they leaves the compounds, and that's been a quite a compromisable position if we're talking about that. It's Team Champions, while making a 2v2 split, they needed a good support towards 𝐺𝑉𝑛𝑔, which was taken on a bit earlier, but now she got rescued, and Team Champions are getting back again on fit with a full roster, and that might be a big problem for Team DRS Gaming, as they do share just one single mid path between these two giants, and that's 𝖬𝐻𝐿𝐹 and Champions waiting for DRS to get out of the compound. Such a big test, and the battle is about to be tested for Team DRS Gaming. Nisha takes a vehicle. Gypsy, Jaku, Fabi, they have a good plan. One of the players needs to be at the back end, but no, they're just chasing two of the vehicles, while one will be driving and the other will be shouting up to the players. Okay, Team 𝐻𝐶, they're using the grenades. DRS took a major decision to just get executed on the vehicles. So the players just been in the bleeder situation for now, and that's it. Nisha becomes the final player here. Not Nisha, but 𝖫𝖫, I guess. So yes, so 𝖫𝖫 uses some smokes while they're having such a good support by the Reach in the play. The zone stops right there, and Team DRS Gaming can go for the rescues. The final finish was so quick by 𝐿𝐿. Champions eliminated Team DRS for now. It's 𝖬𝐻𝐿𝐹 on the northern. It's Team KOs on the southern eastern. We're down to the final top 6 teams, and Team KOs just trying to rescue out the players, but the grenades are really getting close, and one of the grenades in the team is gone. Boom. Team Champions Viola used the grenade against Chaos, and KO is completely wiped out. Down to the final top 5 teams in the play to go for the chicken dinner attempt, gentlemen. This is Team 𝖓𝐿𝐹 on the very edge with the duo roster. There is the Team KSG with the trial from the compounds. Champions, while trying to push inside, coming in the middle. That's a risky move, but the team took a brave decision, while Team 𝖬𝐻𝐿𝐹 can get the visuals. But yeah, Team Champions definitely knows that they might not only need to go for one of the squads, but for the squads at the same time. They might look at for the edges too, because you know it's time for the teams to move on right now. Team 𝖓𝐿𝐹 on the move. Team 𝖬𝐻𝐿𝐹 on the move. Ploya just got out of the vehicle and tried to take out the player, but 𝐻𝐿𝐹 knocks out Keisha, and then 𝐺𝑉𝑛 just eliminates Mizu. Zini gets caught up by 𝐻𝐿𝐹 with the vehicle. Ran over 𝐶, made a good position, but Team 𝖬𝐻𝐿𝐹 needs to look at for that too. Zone takes out 𝐶 as 10, and Sweetie loses some HP. Viola takes a grenade. Maybe she's planning to throw the grenade to the edge, and 𝐿𝐿 right now making the closing, while Team 𝖬𝐻𝐿𝐹 takes the complete northern. It's the northern versus southern versus eastern, while Team 𝖓𝐿𝐹 being in the middle because of the teams are just in between the two sides, and 𝐶 loses all because of Harley. Team 𝖬𝖏𝐻 eliminates all of the players of Team 𝐋𝐈𝐒 Sports. They're just making the teams to be eliminated, to be decimated, but a risk has been played. 𝖫𝖏𝖏, while being on the outside of the zone, took some of the damage by the blue zone damage. It's 𝖫𝖏𝖫 been taken down with the team champions. Now champions making an entry because she needed to get close to use the 𝖫𝖏𝖫𝖫 so that she be inside in the range. And now that's it. 𝖫𝖏𝖏 is just getting 𝖫𝖏 in the cover, while 𝖫𝖏𝖏 uses a grenade, and the grenade goes really close to 𝐶𝐈𝐒. 𝐶𝐈𝐒 loses a lot of HPs, while 𝖫𝖏𝖏 have been taken out by Harley, and that's a really quick move. Now team champions are facing the pressure too, and then after the rescue happens, 𝖫𝖏𝖏 is gonna use another grenade against Sweden 𝐶𝐈𝐒, and then it'll be very careful because the grenade is gonna get really close to the players and they might get taken down. But look at the shot against GV Engine, that was from Harley again. This has been such 2 knocks. Now team champions being in a duo, being cornered, crushed by team 𝖬𝖏𝐻, while 𝖬𝖏𝐻 can go for the vehicle run over. 𝐶𝐈𝐒 been vehicle run over, and that's it. The chicken dinner comes for the team 𝖬𝖏𝐻 at the second game of the competition. Let's go for the celebration, gentlemen. This has been such a great chicken dinner been taken out by the team. Congratulations for him, 𝖬𝖏𝐻. Nice. 15 eliminations in making, 9 eliminations by one single player, and that was Harley. She definitely becomes the MVP of the game. Then champions getting the 9 eliminations with 6 bonus points, and that makes them count for a total of 15. And there we see team 𝐋𝐈𝐒. Wow, 𝖬𝖏𝐻, it was 25, right? Yeah, for team 𝐋𝐈𝐒, it's also good. It's 15 points again. So champions and team 𝐋𝐈𝐒 been settling their score to the 15 points by this game, while team KSGs took only 4 by the bonus points, and then team Valkyries took total 6 in a combination of bonus and eliminations. Team KO has taken out total 7 by the combination of bonus and elims. Team Just Gaming took out 1. Aliens took out just 2 points by in a combination of 1 and 1. 𝖳 has taken out total 8, and then by only eliminations because there are no bonus points from this placement positions here right now. It's team ACs, while with 4 eliminations, team VGs with the 2, ADX1 with the 0, BXGs with the 4, REs with the 0, Eclipse with 0, 𝖤𝖮𝖃 Sports with the first 4 eliminations only, and player 6 couldn't continue to the squad. With the squad, ASL Girls, RTs with just 1, AMS and Horror Girls been playing that good, but Horror Girls had to leave from the game with it been taking that much points. But it was Harley herself to get the MVP title from team 𝖬𝖏𝐻 with 9 eliminations so far and 1228 of total damages. She played real good, and that's all, my lord. Now we know after 2 games, the devil is gonna get shuffled. It's time to witness for the 3rd. Let's be right back after a short little break. But till then, make sure to react on this stream. Make sure some likes are happening, and make sure to hit the like, right? Yeah, and also you can do subscribe to the channel while they're arranging the Fearless Ladies Halloween Cup and just 5 games today. Let's go and let's see what happens. Be right back soon. That's all, my lord. We are just back after the break. It was a long break though. But 20 teams, and this time all teams okay except horror girls. They're with a solo roster, solo player. The flight path really begins from Kunshir to Long Ho, and the second flight path begins from Bailey to the Tin Long Garden, or close to Tin Long Garden, over Hangshan. Okay, not bad. It's a stadium in the middle of the Cross X. Not bad. Now we see Team Alcacias. Not that bad. Being in a good position. But they're sharing a neighborhood with ASL girls. But this is the Rondo game, gentlemen, and it's the infamous Rondo game, and that means you got a good recall. So this is such a good game turner map, and where you definitely would love to play for, because you're gonna have all of your players a good reset after the first game. So it's gonna be double. Like imagine there are 40 teams and the 40 teams are playing, but we can count a little of that, because some of the teams are not gonna get the full advantages of the recall, so that might make some difficult to share. For now, it's Team 𝖤𝖮𝖃 against 𝖓𝐿𝐼𝐻, and from this Ryan, and definitely one of the team would be on top after the battle, while I see Team 𝖳𝖮𝖃 been starting the draw clash 2, and it is a smooth one with the first knock. Team 𝖬𝐻 loses 2 of the players, but still they can go for the rescues, but I hope so for recall. UK is heading for them. And then we see Yuzu. Okay. We see Yuzu here, while she... Yeah. So I was trying to type out something else. Yeah, I had to pass an information that I just showed the result of the second game. So that's it. That was the information I was typing off. This is Team MS for now. Yuzu with Yuki, and both needs a good recall, while they might not get the recall because, yeah, but definitely they have some close recall options. While Team ASL girls are just starting with Team Champions, and Team Champions are losing Viola this time. So that's a change that's happening. The IC Team 𝖓𝐿𝐼𝐻 against it, this port is still going in the same situation that is happening at the start. Now it's Team LNs, and the team's name is Leon's Luna. Wow, what a name, man. Leon's Luna. They have Robin, Amnu, Shai, and Solly. Nice names. Sharon, Solly. And now the team gets real close with TAVGs. The battle is about to be started. Mimic makes the first finish here, and TAVGs is starting so good. Damn, this match is gonna get hot. While ASL girls, they're in trouble because they needed the recalls, and oh, not in trouble, they have got the recall. We just a moment ago we saw the team getting the single solo flank towards that position, while Team TAVGs, it's been real good against Ellens. Ellens are losing at Robin to maybe, because Robin can get really caught off guard. The vehicles are chasing her down. The vehicle can be switched to the passenger seat from the driving, and she can get chased down too, but she needs to get real close to her players. The players are being recalled, and Amnu, Shah, both are trying to take a good place while with having the first weapon in hand. But this is an EMP zone, and if Robin makes an entry, the vehicle could have been stopped here, but now the vehicle is not stopping, because definitely here, Robin, when she entered in the atmosphere of the EMP zone, the zone was gone. So definitely she's not getting caught up. But this time Team VG or TAVGs really followed the team, man. Yeah, they followed Team Luna and Leon's Luna. For now, the Leon's Luna just made them, or showed them who's the boss here, because they're defending her from the beginning, and they had a good plan. So for the plan, it's not a really good time for team 𝖫𝖮𝑔s, but yeah, now you can say like, hey, who is the boss? But later that might be changed. 𝖫𝖮𝑔s might come for again for taking the battle again, and that might happen. But now it's team champions on the screen, while she got close to the recall tower to recall them all. It was Viola, which is in the recall right now, the only player, but now she has got a rescue. So this was the first time. There will be no second time to get the rescue again. So one life to go for Viola. We saw Nubina on Kufi, and that means team MS. They are having a good battle against team 𝖪𝐿𝐶𝐻, and 𝖪𝐿𝐶𝐻 also encountered, but this time Nubina had to be eliminated. It was 𝖬𝖠𝑗 to be securing the kill, but we saw 𝖪𝐿𝐶𝐻 been doing damages, and then team ASLs being targeted by 𝖪𝐿𝐶𝐻 too, but somehow Joker were able to just get the support on point, and now 𝖪𝐿𝐶𝐻 10 was close, and Joker was not prepared for that, as 10 took the shots earlier, and then team 𝖪𝐿𝐶𝐻 waiting for team MS to make an entry too. Then Yuzu comes in by securing those kills, but later 10 says that not Yoko, she's mine, and then it's 10 to go for the rescue for now. But if and only if team MS takes a good angle, Yuzu can really find out where the players are, but now she cannot, so she need a better angle more and more. For now there's Yuki, and Yuki might get a slam in. Yeah, she's in such confidence, and she just gets outside from the vehicle, and she executed herself. She's trying to get in with any supports. The supports are getting close, but not enough. Okay, the slam in has been made. Yuzu Rose is here. Yuki loses some HP, took some Molotov in hand. Triple T and 10 trying to defend. Simple gameplay. 2v3. Beat an MS and 𝖪𝐿𝐶𝐻 corals for now. Rose makes an angle. 10 and Triple T might be got off guard, but then Triple T understands where the Rose is, and then okay, maybe you were not listening to me, but hey, I'm back. Extremely sorry for the restart because the electricity was gone, but hey, it's good that it came back so soon. Now we're back in the game again, and now I need to change the graphics. Okay, but it's okay. Now 12 teams are available only, and the teams are playing it good. Yeah, they're playing it good. Okay, we're back. The Valkyrie is fighting with the team. Okay, not bad. 11 teams. Oh, what? 11 kills, man. Not 11 teams. It's Valkyries with Aris and Narita been taken out again. Then now Valkyries wants to go for another shot. They finish the kill of Cineritas. No, I need to look out for another stream. What? Yeah, the stream is again. I'm back. I see Michelle on supporting Mad Souls from the comments. Hey, let's go. Welcome back to the stream, man. Yeah, but now the game got restarted again because it's the Rondo game and the very infamous Rondo game, and now we're just gonna get rejoined in stream again. So chill. Everything's gonna work out again. And this is the third game that you were watching after the first two games, and two of the teams with winning the chicken dinners. And there was not only a single team to win in a B2B, but now it's the final 11 teams to play for Rondo. There is team KSG's and also the team 𝖓𝐿𝐶𝐴 Esports. While losing other teammates, I see 11 teams only, and team 𝖓𝐿𝐶𝐴 Esports being in problem. Only the 6 eliminations played so far, but now the close combat battle starts between team 𝖓𝐿𝐶𝐴 with the team champions, while the team champions becomes the dominator on this game with the 11 eliminations so far. That's not bad, but they need to make an entry to the 5th stage, and they need to deal the edge of this Northern Western against the team 𝖓𝐿𝐶𝐴. But will 𝖓𝐿𝐶𝐴 come close to the team champions or not? That's a matter of fact. While 10 taking the rock side, and then Triple T makes the first knock here, while Kulan been taken out. 𝐺VNG needs the support to be played in right now, and then Triple T tries to secure the kill with a grenade. She takes the grenade. Tara takes the grenade. They tries to use the grenade towards this zone where team champions were having these splits in hidden. Now Harley from team 𝖬𝐻𝐾𝐌 fights against team BXG again, and then the encounters with grenades gone so far against 𝐶𝐈𝐒 as well. They took some damages too, but 10 didn't even made it possible for a second knock right now. So still the Slamming is in a bit of wait. And down to the final top 9 teams, where team Aris are also available and so close to this area. This is the 5th stage, and now the teams are just getting the support of the zone, and that means team 𝖓𝐿𝐶𝐴's Corals, they're in trouble for now. Oh my goodness. Now the team completely plays a close combat where the team ZI has been so unsure about to go in mid or not. Then team BXG's made a close in towards team champions, while team 𝖬𝐻𝐾𝐌 can get the advantages of the visuals. Now 𝖬𝐻𝐾R gets so close, and then Viola eliminates the kill of Anakwi. We lost another team. This is team BXG's been in problem. Their team Valkyrie has been in problem. Team KJ has been in the problem. And team Valkyrie is eliminated. Team BXG from now on. We're down to the final top 7 teams. Team champions been in problem again for team 𝖓𝐿𝐶𝐴. Corals Triple T taken out team 𝐺VNJ. Not the team, but the player 𝐺VNJ. Their team champions getting in a duo for now. This is team XSP. Oh wow, again interfering with team Valkyries, and team Valkyries loses their first player, but not losing in. They can still have the rescue option left. While team ATX wants, this is not really going good for the team, as the team would be eliminated on this top 7th position. I see team 𝖓𝐿𝐶𝐴 being in problem because of Harley getting so close to the team and uses a grenade, and one grenade can deal with 2 of the players. 3 of the grenades been charged here, and the team were having such a good cover while just KRR from 𝖬𝖮𝖃 will be taken out by 𝖤𝖲𝖃𝐻 and 𝐶𝐈𝐒's kill will be secured too. And 𝖤𝖲𝖃 very aware of KSGs at the very moment, down to the final top 5 teams champions been available to the rosters, but not anymore for the team 𝐶𝐈𝐒, as Tara would be decimated by the team 𝖤𝖲𝖃, and now it's all gonna be indeed in the 4 versus 2 versus 3 versus 3. And there is the team 𝖫𝐿𝐺 interfering with team champions again. 13 eliminations so far in this final 4 teams, and then champions are gonna lose out the chicken dinner. But is it so? Let's see what happens next. Even if you can see that team KSG has been in problem, and now not only from the one side of team 𝖫𝐿𝐺, but from the other side of the team 𝖤𝖲𝖃 to the grenade plays a big role of taking down to the place of team KSG, and the final role was played by Ploya from 𝖤𝖲𝖃 of eliminating the team KSG in such a good push. Now team 𝖫𝐿𝐺, here is the time to play in with a full roster. Now champions been touched by the 6th stage, and it's been really critical for the team to survive anymore, and the zone takes out 𝖫𝖏 for now. It's gonna be a 3v4 between team 𝖫𝐿𝐺 and the team 𝖤𝖲𝖃. Here's Ploya taking the angle, then Dion and 𝖬𝐿𝐺 taking the altar angle, and it's such 2 angles, but from the mid, 𝖬𝐿𝐺 needs a good positioning too. And that's it. Team 𝖫𝐿𝐺 can use some grenades, and by understanding the situation, team 𝑋SPs are not getting the 2 players in close, so that 1 grenade takes out 2 of the players. For now, team 𝖤𝖃 waiting in for 𝖫𝐿𝐺 to expose themselves, because the zone has really played a good favor for team 𝖤𝖃, so the team 𝖫𝐿𝐺 needs to get close, but the support was so clean by Wisdom, and the knock was made as quick as possible. Now 𝖤𝖃 has only 2 of the players left. Dion takes the Molotov in close, but not been charged by the Molotov, while Wisdom tries to come close soon, but no, the vehicle got stuck, and the 𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 finds an opportunity to make an opening. There she sees for Dion. She goes in for the shot. The shot was quick, and 𝖤𝖃 only has 1 of the players, but no rescues are happening. Yeah, she watches for the player. She traces in for the player. She kills. Oh, she just confirms the kill, and then 𝖬𝐿𝐺 been traced out by the 𝖫𝐿𝐺, and that's it, gentlemen. The chicken dinner plays from the side of 𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 with her golden hand. The chicken got secured. Congratulations for the 𝖫𝐿𝐺 for getting those 13 eliminations and taking 23 points by this game. That's a huge comeback by 𝖫𝐿𝐺. So I was talking about the team, like how they're so good in terms of close combats, in terms of playing strategies. Okay, but the team played a really good strategy for now. So 𝖤𝖃, you can look at for the team. Yeah, the team took 12 eliminations by 2 of the players, and then 8 eliminations by 2 of the players too, and that counts 20 of eliminations by 𝖤𝖃. This was such a good party, and they're taking 26 points by the game, and there was 23, but this is 26, and 𝖤𝖃, wow, really been a good job. Then team champions, while they took the MVP title, 𝖫𝖏 becomes the MVP of this game with a 7 eliminations so far, and that was a lot, man. 15 eliminations with 5 bonus points. This team counts on 20 points in the collection from this round of the game. Champions played like champions. Wow. Team KSG taken 6 in total. 𝖁𝐿𝐺 has taken out total 9, not 9, but 11 in total. Yeah, that's good. 𝖬𝖮 has been taken total of 8 points. ADX1 taken out total 3. BXG is taken total 8. Such a nice combination of 8 eliminations and 8 finish. Then it's team RE is taking total 3, SC is taking total 4, TFVG is taking total 4, DR is taking 2, Y is taking 2, Chaos taking 3, team Eclipse taking 0, Art is taking 1, Aliens means Leons, Lunars getting only 1 of the points. Hora were playing solo, and that was Crystal alone. She could have done nothing, and then could have done nothing, and then it's team SL, while they took 3 and Davis took only 1 of the points. But the INBB title goes for Viola with her 7 eliminations, and that's it, gentlemen. You are watching the Fearless Ladies Halloween Cup, and the 3 of the games have just been completed by us, and now we witnessed the 3 of the different chicken dinners from 3 of the different teams, and now it's time for us to witness for the final 2 games to witness the crowned champions. Let's go and let's see what happens next and what it's going to be. It's so simple, and that's it. Let's be right back. No more fancy talkies. Hi, I'm Kirk, your only host. Welcome to the fourth game of the competition. You are watching Fearless Ladies Halloween Cup. And now, after three successful games, we're into the very fourth game. We see the flight paths running from La Correria and going to the Impala. Lots of teams, like 19 teams. And the first brawl starts with Valkyries. Then M is in trouble, BX is in trouble, but not MS. MS are making the trouble while they are being in trouble too. To the players are taken out. BXG is to the players are taken out too. Bill4P, Annat. This two needs the support for now as Annat takes a grenade in hand. If the grenade reaches close to MS, one of the player more might get taken out. Yeah, the grenade goes really close. The grenade gets blasted. It makes no damages. And then Annat coming close to a teammate too to make for the rescue. The rescue is happening right here. If the grenade could come exactly at the stairs, this could make some problems for blue to survive. But this is MS blue. Okay, is it? Hey, I need to see the player. This is blue. That is UK. That's Rose and Yuzu. Not bad. 𝖬𝖮𝖃 fighting with Team YC again. Valkyries fighting with Team 𝖬𝐻𝐾𝐌. Okay, not bad. Team Valkyries with Team 𝖬𝐻𝐾𝐌, right? So that means Team 𝖬𝐻𝐾𝐌 are defending here. But 𝖬𝐻𝐾𝐌, can they defend for a long time? That's a big question for now. As you see, Team Valkyries are not changing the position so far. 𝐿𝐿 on the altar side, while both plans to get Team 𝖬𝐻𝐾𝐌 out of the compound. But 𝖬𝐻𝐾𝐌 knows about this and not intending to get out. 𝖳𝖮𝖃 with 𝖤𝖍𝖫 and 𝖤𝖍's in trouble because of 𝖳𝖮𝖃. Yeah, the losers all, and 𝖤𝖍𝖫 would play no role from the next stages till the end. 𝖳𝖮𝖃 been so good with the first domination. Those are 4 points. For Emmett, it's been a great loss. The gameplay comes close. It's the close combat. Yuki might lose some of her HPs, but she survived. And then Yuzu uses a shotgun, but she needs to reload, while Yuki uses a drink. And that's it. The player tried to sneak and peek to this position while Yuki. Okay. Yuki and both of her teammate Yuzu both been taken out just like that from this compound of Hacienda del Patron. Not bad. BXG, they did so good. Nice. Not losing any of the players. Okay, but feels so sad for Team MS again. The previous game was not good for the team, and this game has also been in a good loss. 0 points for the team to be collecting by the game. Then Eclipse with 𝖳𝖮𝖃. These two teams are gonna play another drop clash. And one of the teams was settled down, and now the rest of the teams are just waiting for the first opening. I see Jaskar and Pei and Jam and Maui to be searching for that opening, like from where they can find that. If player 3 or player 1 or player 6 or player 4C compromises them, then they could have had a good chance. Now for Team Champions, it's a good shot against KSG while KSG took the first one. Then 𝖬𝐻𝐾𝐌 loses at Ploya by Wisdom. 40 takes out Wisdom completely. So Wisdom just makes sure that Wisdom doesn't come back again. Then GVNJ being spotted by Keisha. But Keisha didn't take the shot and now waits for the player. Keisha, now she took the shot. That was a perfect moment, but she compromised herself. That's where she got taken out. Then Genie and Swan becomes the final player, but Champions played a big role while taking out Darcy and Tasha once at the same time. There comes Team Alcatraz to fighting against Team Running Turtles. And Running Turtles, they're losing out to the teammates. We see that from the kill feed, but Running Turtles definitely going for the encounters, and the encounter was from Aria. This has been a such close combat game from the side of Picado, and Team Alcatraz were defending. And now Team Running Turtles and the player Yunos, which is the floor, and then tries to get back on this floor again, but definitely she needs to use the staircases to come close again. And yeah, they're gonna use their stair They're gonna come close while Tara, after being revived or after rescuing her teammate. Oh, she got real close to the running turtles, and the grenade blasts from Arya that hooks out Arya's own teammate 𝐬𝖠𝖫. Now this kill feed was raid by 10, and now 10 reloads her weapon. Now she's going in or not? Yeah, she knows there's another player. She takes the shot, another knock. Yeah, there we go. 2 of the knocks. Now she goes in for the final one, another knock against Arya. Now 10 is the last player available, and 𝖬𝖠𝐾2 both needs to do the rescue, but only for 𝖬𝖠 it was urgent. But she used an Uzi that did a lot of damage against 10, but 10 is waiting for the player to make the free fire again. And then 10 is just interfering with the rescue again and again. And just 10 is taking a knife in hand so that she's gonna play on 1v1. But 𝖬𝖠𝐾, she's not, using the no. She's in a reload. She could be taken out, but 10 still not revealing her position. Now she plays the final role, and that's what we call an 1v4 clutch by 10 from 𝐓𝐄𝐀𝐌. Corals, what a clutch. What a clutch. A big round of applause. 10 played the clutch, and that's it, man. That's it. That's too aggressive, too much, and a perfect play-by-play close combat. And now we see the champions being in solo, while Sweetie is the last player by the team. She remains. She continues to the journey, but can she reach to the final zone? I guess that's not gonna happening so easily. She needs a lot of first aid kits. She needs a lot of checkpoints, and those checkpoints needs to be as clear as much as a crystal one, so that there should be no players before even she reaches onto the destination or to the checkpoint that I'm talking about. Now it's the team BXGs on screen after their first battle with their first 4 elimination points. The team scouts for KO. Name is let me go for the tags. It's KO for now on screen, and that's 𝖏𝑉 with Nia and Cutie, and then Fluffy Babe. Okay, Fluffy Babe, not bad. Just continues with one vehicle, and Cutie is driving the vehicle right now. She drives it crazy, and now Cutie watches for the shot, and not been taken out by Cutie. That's the first knock. You can expect KO took a big decision, but now 𝐵 will be taken out. Yeah, one of the shots are needed. Only one of the shots. Yeah, the shot is here by Nia. She got so close even before the player falls back. Now for a team like team BXGs, it's gonna be the final player to play for the clutch. But can she go for another 1v4 clutch? That's a matter of fact, because without the clutch you cannot survive. You do not have the manpower. But what's happening with team ATX1? 3 of the players been taken out just like that. It's 𝐓𝐿𝐿, the final player, and now it's all the blunders happening. Yeah, for team Valkyries. The encounter was such quick. It was a quick 1v1. Now she gets a position for team ZI. It's been a great loss with 2 knocks again. Maui needs the support. Maui supports on this critical situation, makes it 1v1, and then Maui needs the heal up process to be done as quick as possible, because team TVGs are just gonna get close as soon as possible too. It's Mimic, while she just took a decision to not get close from this path, but from a different path. While we see team BXGs getting back again on the kill feed, while saying as hi, we're taking the barrels. It's 𝐵4P uses a grenade towards team KO, and the grenade, if it's blasted, some of the players of KOs should be taken out. She still got one of more grenades. She uses a Molotov right there. The grenade deals some damages. Now the Molotov might play the final role. And now 𝐵4P understands there is a rescue happening. The players are inside the smoke, but 𝐵4P was taken out just like that. Not expected. YP. She did a great job with 7 eliminations. And that's it for Team KO. First 2 eliminations are done. First 2 battles are done. Still 14 teams are available on this very second stage. And definitely you can expect for a lot of more battles upcoming. So let's expect the best from the players. It's definitely the San Martin, the location I'd love to talk about. There was Team 𝖬𝐿 eliminating the final player of ATX1's 𝖬𝐿𝐿, and that's it. 𝖬𝐿𝐿 is going back. Yeah, she's going back to the lobby. Now, for a team like Leon's Lunars, nice name by the way. And then it's 𝖬𝐿 too. A real good team to be defending against a strong one. This fight will be awesome. Look at 𝖬𝐿𝐿. She took a pump shotgun. 40-40-45. Took an M4. Dion took an M4. Ploya took an M4. But the angles are so precise that they knows where to go next. Now Dion uses a vehicle from the back gear. And that's it. She watches for Solly. Solly reaches there first. So Solly also got afraid because of Dion, because she was thinking like, hey, I might be traced out. So let's go from here. And then she took a safe path. If and only if she could have been holding here, and then they could have taken out 𝖬𝐿𝐿 at first. But 𝖬𝐬𝐿 became the MVP on the previous games. Can you imagine that? This plays so well. But the three of our teammates are just making the rotation so far. They just pretended to be gone from this location, but 𝖬𝐿𝐿 is still in the compounds using the smokes, while Dion now makes a good angle, but he still cannot find the visuals. Their Team 𝐴𝐶 fighting with Team 𝖬𝐿𝐴, and Team 𝐴𝐶 are taking the kills. But look at the flank by Dion. Now she knows where the players are. Now she can go for the shot. She's going for it. The first knock. Now it's gonna be the second one or not. No, it's not the second, but now Dion tries to trace out another player while Solid takes out 40-40-45. And then 𝖬𝐿𝐿 will be taken out completely. She's got such a low HP while Robin cannot come close. And then Shy comes close and takes the responsibility to rescue up again 𝖬𝐿𝐿. But for 40-40-45, it's not going to be happening. Then we see Team 𝖬𝐿𝐴 fighting against Team 𝐴𝐶 again. And there is the encounter. There's the retaliation fire. It's Team 𝐴𝐶 while eliminating Team 𝖬𝐿𝐴. So good, so quick. And 𝖬𝐴 are not surviving anymore. We're down to the final top 12 teams to play for the chicken on this very 4th game, gentlemen. I'm not just doing that kind of practice nowadays, but it's still good to be watching the battles, because these are the players, these are the athletes. Those are making me talk. There is Solly being taken out by 𝖬𝐿𝐿 coming again. It's Robin coming close and 40-40-45. Maybe will be revived again. Yeah. She needs the support from Ploya and 𝖬𝐿𝐿 too, but Robin cannot make an exposure. Now she watches for the angles from where the players gonna come or can come. And now Shy watches for the 𝖬𝐿𝐿 camels. The next zone is about to be played. Okay, the zone is supporting the Lost Lane city, the biggest city on this Miramar map. And you see only 2 teams. One will be Team 𝐴𝐿 girls, second one is the Team 𝐴𝐶, and third is the DRS Gaming, where Baby took the first chance to be inside on the 𝖫𝖏𝖫𝖃 side. Then we see Team QADs, means Al-Qadsiya's, and Al-Qadsiya is still inside on Pecado, but they need to get out of the position, right? Yeah, but now we see truck stop been occupied by Eclipse 2. It will be a late rotation by the team. Then KSG making some rotations, and by making the rotations they're just getting close with another team, and the fight can happen real quick. Yeah, it happened. Swan been traced out. Now can they go for the rescue? It'll be risky to do so, so they forbid the player and left her just like that. But KSGs are following the team. It's just a vehicle action gameplay that might occur for now. QT trying to charge towards Darshi. Only one of the player isn't needed. And Darshi to be taken out or not, but no, she survived. That is a close call. KGs also had the backup at the back end. Now KSG were able to make a big split and just caught the team in the middle of the players of the flanks. And yeah, you need some flanks in the making. Now let's talk about Team Leonis Luna. Yeah, the grenade was close, but the clutches were not. But the grenade played its job. Shy got the knock of Dion, while Dion was so engaged to make the front knock. Yoko takes out Nisha, and Nisha being secured by ASL girls, and that was Thea to be securing Nisha for now. It's the number 12 team, and that's Robin for now. What is that? Was that a scam? Yeah, that was a scam, because she just peeked and the enemies took her with just one shot from the magazine. Nice. One spray, one burst. Team Valkyries. It was good on previous games, but for this game they might lose a part, because Lil Yuka, well, she becomes the final player available, and with surviving in within this top 10 teams, it's not really that easy and smooth to do so. Then Team ASL, if you can talk about the team, just made a good plan, and the plan is they are gonna get a slam in on DRS's compounds. Vehicle was taken, ZIs are close. They maybe have an intel of ZIs making an entry on this side, but DRS and the decisions are good. The positioning is good. The next zone would be in their side or not? No, it's not. But they have to rotate. Team 𝖓𝐄𝐀𝐌 from Northern being close with Team Eclipse makes them in problem. And the problem is we have to take not only one but two the players at the same time. The Molotov can play the part. The Molotov goes right there inside of the compound. Yeah, it takes out one. And then there is player 6 who might take the second two. Yeah, but she dodged somehow, and then player 3 got caught off guard. But player 6 somehow dodged another grenade, another Molotov, and now falling back and back again. But 𝖬𝐿𝐴 might chase her down this time. Yes, 𝖬𝐿𝐴, she got the final finish. 𝖓𝐄𝐀𝐌 getting a great shave. 12 freaking eliminations. I'm just stunned. This is not Rondo, but a Miramar game, and 𝖓𝐄𝐀𝐌 are playing so good from this Miramar. ASLs. Let's talk about them. KOs are close. SCs are close. KOs are going in for the first attempt. ASL needs to defend. The Molotov comes close to Cutie. Cutie needs to be careful. Floppy Babe got caught off guard by Yoko from ASLs. Yoko were on a different angle. And there she is, got caught off guard by 𝖫𝖭𝐵. Wow, where is 𝖫𝐿? Oh my goodness, look at the position of 𝖫𝐵. Well, she can watch out for all the players of Team ASL girls, and now 𝖫𝐵 gets some payback. She uses the first aid kit, while Team KOs using Molotovs and utilities kind of to taking out ASLs. Now Cutie comes close. They knows that Dia was got secured, so Cutie switches her position inside of the compound so that she can dodge, while Gypsy takes out Joka, and ASL loses another control. But the pre-fire from YP was enough to took out Gypsy too. Then YP takes some damages from 𝖫𝐵, as because of 𝖫𝐵 YP cannot reveal her position. There's Cutie using a grenade, and if the grenade goes to the right direction, the player might get eliminated. I'm talking about 𝖢𝖢, and this is ASL's 𝖢𝖢, who is still continuing the close combat game in between just 3 teams. The fight will occur. Their Team 𝖓𝐄𝐀𝐌 fighting another one. This is Team SCs fighting with Team 𝖓𝐿𝐴s, but 𝖬𝐿𝐴 got cut off guard. Okay, there is the support 40-40-40 pile. Look at 𝖬𝐿𝐴 to the 1v1. Then Akina, getting taken down by Ploya, and that's it. 𝖓𝐄𝐀𝐌 eliminates the threat closest to them. Then Dearest Gaming got the slam in. 𝖫𝐵 needed to come close. She came close here. 𝖫𝖆 is on a different angle. The grenade gets really close to 𝖫𝖆 and 𝖫𝖆 gets taken out. It's 𝐋𝐈𝐒 and now 𝐋𝐈𝐒 needs to play in 1v2 clutch, but she couldn't as 𝐷𝖮𝖏 took her with a shotgun too, and that shot was delivered from 𝖫𝖏. It's Team 𝐷𝖮𝖏 gaming with the first 5 eliminations. The team got aggressive on this very 4th game. We're down to the final top 8 teams to play for the chicken dinner. Let's go and let's see Team 𝖬𝐻𝐿 what they can do for now. As 𝖫𝖏 come to master herself, 𝖢𝖊 takes the shot while 𝖬𝐻𝐿 understands where 𝖢𝖊 is, and 𝖢𝖊 is gonna get the second knock to or not, but no, as 𝖬𝐻𝐿 finished 𝖢𝖊, so 𝖬𝐻𝐿 would get caught off guard because of Team 𝖬𝐻𝐿, and that was Dion who can get the visuals, who made the visuals look like it was a clean move. 𝖬𝐻𝐿 did secured 17 eliminations, and then now it's time for Team 𝖓𝐿𝐶 to be saying bye-bye to this Miramar from the 5th stage, and there is the final 5 teams to play for the chicken dinner, gentlemen. We're so close to the end of this Miramar, and then there will be just one more games to go for the rankings, to go for the leaderboard. For now, it's Team 𝖧𝖮𝖏 from the southern western, it's Team 𝖓𝐿𝐿𝐼 from the southern mid, it's Team 𝐾𝐺 from the eastern mid, it's Team 𝖫𝐵 from the southern eastern, but on the edge, very edge. So that means 𝐵𝐵𝐺 is in trouble for now because she needs to be aware of the next circle shift, and for now she watches for KSG as the position is so vulnerable for 𝐵𝐵𝐺, and also she watches for 𝐿ilyuka too. Well, she knows where the flanks are, where the players are, but will it be successful? That's a big question. KSG right there got the little edge of this zone, while 𝐵𝐵𝐺 takes the risk. She uses an intelligence to go for the vehicle. She gets inside of the vehicle, she loses some HP, she's getting in with the vehicle. Now she'd get caught off guard, and Genie took her off. Down to the final 4 teams, gentlemen. It's Team 𝖬𝐻𝐿 with a full 4-man standing roster. There is Team 𝖧𝖮𝖏 being close to 𝖬𝐻𝐿, but yeah, there is only one problem, and that problem can come from Team KSG, because if they start stressing at 𝖬𝐻𝐿, the player might just get caught off guard. There's 𝖠𝖠 trying to make some shots. Dion while took out 𝐬𝖨. That's our first opening. Team 𝖬𝐻𝐿 is making there. Also at the same time, 𝖬𝐻𝐿 watches her for Team KSG, and somehow I see that 𝖬𝐿 was getting close to the Team KSG. For now, it's definitely gotta be the Team 𝖬𝐻𝐿 to be get encountered, but definitely they knows what to do for now. They just hides themselves inside of the cover, because that's the primary thing that they need to do inside. While Dion takes out Jam, the knock has been made. Team 𝖧𝖮𝐏 is there facing the problem, and they needed the rescue. They need to just fight from one hand and just defend from another hand. The honesty is there, both of the hands, yes, and one goes for the rescue, another holds in to use some smokes and make some covers for the player for the rescue to be happening. In for now, we're down to the final 4 teams, and again Jam, after being rescued, she's been taken down by the zone, and this time if she gets eliminated, 𝖬𝐻𝐿 might not get the kill because she was being rescued and been then taken down again because of the zone, while she couldn't just healed up. Now Jam would be eliminated, and 𝖬𝐻𝐿, this point is not counting for them. 18 eliminations were secured, and now the team is really careful about KSG. This fight is awesome, and now KSG knows about the threat as well, while 𝖧𝖮𝐏 are just such in low with manpower. 𝖫 somehow finds a good corner. Darshi loses the HP. 𝖠ilyuka waits for a moment. If one of the team gets eliminated, that will be enough for 𝖠ilyuka to get an extra point from this game. But you know, if you talk about Team KSG, definitely they are on a higher position, and they can look out for Team 𝖬𝐻𝐿, but because of Team 𝖬𝐻𝐿's main power, they cannot just pick and take some shots. While Keisha and Genie tried, so Ploya would take them out. Genie is getting taken out, and now Keisha is in such low HP, while Darshi gets the push by 𝖬𝐿, and that's a real close combat game. Darshi is in such low HP, the Molotov plays the role, and Darshi would be taken out by 𝖬𝐿 with the Molotov. Such an IQ gameplay, and Keisha becomes the final player too. And the grenade blasts. 𝖬𝐿 took them all, one by one. 20 freaking eliminations by one goal from Team 𝖬𝐻𝐿, and then Ploya took out 𝖠ilyuka too, on the final player to be defending against 𝖬𝐻𝐿, and this is the final moment. Yeah, maybe 𝖬𝐻𝐿 are walking away with a phenomenal victory today. 20 eliminations means the performance were just, identical. and phenomenal. But look at the first knock from Pei. Is it gonna be a 1v4 clutch? Ploya makes a mistake too or not? But no, Pei knows where to go. Pei just tried to take on the back end, and then she got just eliminated from the back end too again, because she was just focusing for the back end while she just lost her focus to the front end. And that's it, gentlemen. The fourth chicken dinner counts for in favor by Team 𝖬𝐻𝐻, and that's what we call a comeback, a victory, a leaderboard shuffle, and a dethroning moment. And the new crowning team would be Team 𝖬𝐻𝐻. Definitely one more matches to go to defend the tabletop position, but look at the points they're taken. Those were 22 eliminations, and the team is taking 32 points from the single game. Can you imagine that? The team took 32 by a single game. Wow, just wow. 𝖬𝐻𝐼's taken total 14, and then 𝐿𝐿𝐼 is taken out total 8, KJ is taken out total 8, 𝖬𝐵 is taken out 3, 𝐓𝐿𝐼 is taken out 6, 𝑑io's Gaming taken out 7, ASL Girls taken out 4, KO is taken out total of 9. Wow, 9 placement and you know, ninth place and 9 of eliminations. Ace is taken out 4, 𝖬𝐿𝐼 taken out 0, Team Lions Leona taken out 0, RA is taken out 0, ADX 1 taken out 0, BXG is taken out 4, Shivans taken out 0, and RDs with only 2 of the eliminations. 𝖬𝐻𝐻 got nothing, and 𝖤𝖮𝐻 got nothing from the game. Then 𝖤𝖨𝖭 becomes the MVP again with 8 eliminations. We're talking about her inside the game, like how she became the MVP on the previous games, how she maintains the consistency, and definitely this player just makes the gameplay so good with her 699 of total damages. And one of bonuses, 𝖤𝖨𝖏, a big shout out goes to you. And also she got the best community title too. And there we go, Ploya from Team 𝖬𝐻𝐻 made the finisher title. And you know, she made the finish, and that's she's getting the title. And that's it, gentlemen. You are watching the Fearless Ladies Halloween Cup. I'm your only single host, 𝐻𝐻𝐻. You may call me as 𝑄RK, you can see the name on the game account. And that's it, gentlemen. We're just one more match to witness for the glory to come by the teams. Let's be right back after a short little break. Make sure to hit like and subscribe to the channel. Gentlemen, welcome back to the final game for the competition of the Night of Fearless Ladies Halloween Cup. Now, we have witnessed 4 of the games. It's time to witness the final one, right? Yeah, 17 teams are participating and the flight will starts from 70 ends onto the Novative map. The teams are heading in for their drops. On Stolba, it's MS with 80x1s. On 70, it's Team Running Turtles. Besides, Team 𝖫𝖊𝖫𝖫 are following them. Team TVG is heading in for the Botier, I guess. Even if they tries to hold on for the Rozuk, they might a clash begin. And Team Qs are really getting close to the team, and yeah, they cannot control the nerves. 80x1 shotted on Team 𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿, and 𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 loses Lala. And then it's Wifey in the middle of TFVGs. And now Wifey is trying to make a 1v1 against 𝖫𝖃, but 𝖫𝖃 had an 𝖫𝖃 and 𝖫𝖃 is a real deal in a close combat nowadays after the latest updates. Now we see the zone is playing a good role on the shooting range, and it's really good. It's really sweet to see. But now some of the teams from the southeastern need to be inside on the next zone too, and that is a real deal, because you know when they'll try to get the rotations, they'll be getting get kept. Yeah, they'll be keeping get kept by the teams, by the rest of the teams who are inside in the zone at first, and that's all my lord. Now it's time to witness the rest of the teams and kind of like every one of the teams. But before that, I want to go and make sure that the dropless battles are being covered one by one. 𝖫𝖊𝖫𝖫, yeah, fighting against Running Turtles, and Running Turtles, they're just counting the players who is in a bleed out situation, and that is one. And the knock was secured as early as possible. Now it's definitely the team Running Turtles, while the team tries to get close with the team 𝖫𝖊𝖫𝖫, and I guess team 𝖫𝖊𝖫𝖫 are just using the rotation too. But it's not. The Running Turtles, while they are following towards Meju, okay, one of the players of 𝖫𝖊𝖫𝖫 got caught or not, or is this an intense battle? Look at that. Meju makes an 1v2 clutch. Wow, not Meju again. That was Nomen 2 in a support. So 𝖫𝖊𝖫𝖫 made a good lead here, and then we are just watching for the final push to be happening, and the push comes real close. Yet the push comes. Becomes the final one. Meju makes an execution plan. Okay, the door was locked. Is on the wow. She's playing by being inside the cover. It's a real good push. 𝖠𝖀𝑇𝑚 needs to get the finish, but uses a grenade plan, and that distracts 𝖠𝖀𝑇𝑚. Now 𝖠𝖀𝑇𝑚 wants the final one. She needs the support by 𝐿𝐿𝐿. They knows that the player is in such low HP. The jump shot is good, but then 𝐿𝐿𝐿 loses some HP, and there's another one, but the trace was good by 𝖠𝖀𝑇𝑚, and the kill is confirmed. 2 the players would be rescued again by the 𝖫𝖊𝖫𝖫. Nice battle. From Stolba, there is another game, another brawl. We need to see that brawl. It's the team Lions Lunars. I love this. Yuki from MS. Okay, is she getting an encounter or not? Somehow. And that's it. That's the finish. 5 eliminations from the single place. Oh, another team. She need to be careful. Robin and Solly. They can go hard on her. And now they need the distraction process, but they need the heal up. For now, we are down to the final 14 teams. Yeah, the teams who are getting eliminated at the beginning would not have more chances to just increase the point for the leaderboard to compete with the leaders, with the table toppers. That's not happening right now. The things are happening on Rozuk, Yasnaya Poliana, on Stolber. These are the 3 locations where the things are happening. So for now, we can browse towards the Yasnaya Poliana. We can see what's going on there. Now, let's go and let's get back again. Mm, it's a good day. Yes, it is. For ASL girls, not that good, but good too. Dear. Makes a knock. ECL player is in trouble. He gets stressed out by that. 4 points, 40 missiles. But give me a second. Okay, so I'm back. Let's go, gentlemen, to witness the final game. This is the final 14 teams to be available for competing with the competitors. But yeah, look at the teams. Look at the zone right now. Rain's been taken out by KSGs. School been occupied by Team SGs. Rozok, Boted and the rest of the areas been in control by the Team TFVGs. 70 being in control by Team VALs. MS being in control of Stallbar, Alcatraz making a rotation from shelter towards C1s. On the other side, it's Team Zedans from the Potato Hill. So that's it. For now, it's super simple. I see Team ASL's not getting out of INBL, and why is that? Why it's taking such a long time? Because they intend to make the battle or not? Yes, they're intending to make the battle, while Team MS, this team definitely tries to move out, while Team Eclipse using a mini 14 and makes the first knock. That means Team ASL definitely they're in trouble. Now, if Team Eclipse gets the closing done, before even the rescue happens, I hope this thing is gonna get done by Team Eclipse. I hope so, but definitely that's not the scenario, because Team ASL are just making the rescues as quick as possible, and now they're not using even the first aid kits. But why? Because they doesn't have any. Yes, they doesn't have any first aid kits. As you say, Joka has 4 of the first aid kits. She needed to share a first aid kit with Nishma, but Nishma, is she even communicating? Yeah, she is, as Joka leaves a first aid kit for the player, so Nishma can just get inside of the compound and then just use the first aid kit after taking the first aid kit to the backpack. Now Nishma tries to be inside and get a first aid kit shared by her own teammate. That's it. The next battle can become between Team KO and Team Alcatraz Corals, and now we see Team Alcatraz Corals been scouting Team KO for a long time. There's Tara inside the compound, 10 and Triple T from the hillside to be scouting out in a good split, and the split is good. I love that. But for a team like Team SG, it's okay. It's definitely KSG for now. As you see, 𝖲𝖊 using the spray with Team 𝖬𝖊𝖫. And then we see Team SCs. Okay, not bad. 𝖲𝖊 against 𝖬𝖊𝖫. Okay, but right now, what's happening? I'm just roaming, like where the battles are happening. But I see Team BXG and Kulfit, and definitely there I can find out where the battles happening right now. It's happening on the 𝖫𝖫𝖫 side. Yes, this is the hill of the 𝖫𝖫𝖫, and we see Team 𝖲𝖊, 𝖬𝖊𝖫. BXG has been engaged in a triple threat game, while Team 𝖬𝖊𝖫 may be thinking to get out of this location, but no, 𝖬𝖊𝖫 just holds onto the position, and then BXG is losing 2 of the players, and then encountering there's that party that comes from Team 𝖬𝖊𝖫. 𝖫𝖫 have been taken out. Team 𝖲𝖊 in trouble, and now they had to be eliminated because of the third party interruptions. And that's it with the final grenade from Team BXG. Might be The 𝖬𝖏 Camel stands no chance for now, but yeah, they definitely took a lot of points, but they had to be taken out because the tables need to be shuffled, and the team could have been able to just drop down the table toppers at the beginning of the second stage. Now it's definitely gonna be good for Team BXGs because they'll be getting all of the players in a good reset form. Where I see Team KO, yeah, scouting against 𝖓𝐿𝐶𝐈𝐿, and 𝐓𝐄𝐀𝐌 is in the scouting form, but this time they changed the split in a bit, and now they are just collecting the informations that what the upcoming plan should be. But Nia, she can be traced out. Her vehicle is in such low speed, and if Tara goes with the shots, she can take the knock. But there is another team, and maybe Tara has spotted out about that. 10 has got some informations. Yeah, there is the Team ASL girls coming close, and now triple are being traced down by Joker. The third party interruption played here has been in the play. Nia gets caught up by Tara, and that's another triple trade starting here in between ALS or ASLs. Yeah, abrupt Slayers girls and 𝖓𝐿𝐶𝐈𝐿 corals. But for now, 𝖓𝐿𝐶𝐈𝐿 corals needs a support. Now with one hand they're going for the rescue, and with another hand they're going in for the encounters, and the encounter was quick from Triple T while she made a good knock, and Dia needs to get healed up again while Joker is in a bleed out situation. Then we see Mimic taking down Kulan on the other side. Yet in champions been in problem. Wow, 13 teams and lots of teams are just engaged in brawls. For now, you see Team Champions from inside the compound defending, but there was a Molotov here. Yeah, definitely Team TFVGs are close, and Team Champions needed a good moment, but while their Kulan is being taken out, so they cannot come close. But Sweetie makes a risky move. She comes close to Kulan while Viola is standing right there. And look at this rescue. But in Champions, they are being rescued. They are using their smokes for the visual blockages, and then Fulu, who tried to make a close in and finish the knock off, also got taken out. Then Sweetie, no, that was close, but Mimic revealed herself, took a big, and that's where she got caught up by Viola and GVNJs. But that support from GVNJ, hats off to the support. While we see Team ASL been fighting with Team 𝖓𝐿𝐶𝐈𝐿 again, and this time Team 𝖓𝐿𝐶𝐈𝐿 are just crying maybe, but no, Team ASL should be the team that will be crying for now. Feels so sad, but the teammate is still 5 points to go for Team 𝖓𝐿𝐶𝐈𝐿. And let's go for the next zone shift. The zone is in a complete shift from the shooting range. We see Team Valkyries. From Georgia Pole, we see Team KGs. On Northern Earth shooting range, we see Team KO from Severny. And now we see some brawls been happening with Team Champions and Team TFVGs. This is the only battle that is happening on the second stage, and you can see that Team Champions are in a push, but then Team TFVG tried to defend themselves as they tried so hard, but it was not even possible to finish one of the players of Team Champions, and Team Champions just completed their first brawl. Then we can find the next battle. It's completely happening between Team Valkyries and Team Ashes. There are no third party squads to be interfering in between them, but now it's time for Team Valkyries to just make one of the knocks, and there we go. 𝖫𝖫𝖫𝖫 might get a knock. Yeah, it is. 𝖫𝖫𝖫𝖫 just raced down Mindy for L, and that's it. Indy, Mindy, Mindy. Mindy? Well, that's a good option, but let's go for Wisdom. Wow, she takes a big risk to get close to Nomian while she is in such good range where Team Ashes can use the grenades, but can they use the grenade? And that can can that grenade be, or could it be possible that the grenade is just pressing down the Nomian too? But no, it's another knock by Team Valkyries against Akina. Ashes, they're losing at the moment the rescue is completed. Now Valkyries holds nothing, but they are just planning to get a slam in, and the slam in can come a bit quick. But yeah, Sayuki tries to get close to Akina, but she forgets that there is Mizu, which will not let Akina to be in cover again. Now it's Team Valkyries while they're on the charge. In this location, Team Ashes thinks how to defend. Mikasa, Sayuki, sayonara. नहीं, मैं तो ये कह नहीं सकता. कोई बात नहीं, मैं आगे चलना चाहता हूँ ना, तो चलो फिर देखते हैं अभी क्या होता है कि Mikasa, definitely she is trying to defend, but that one grenade can make 2 the knocks. Mikasa knows who the players are. The grenade comes close. Wisdom being taken out. Mikasa's HP will be low, but the follow grenade deals a lot of damage with Wisdom. Then Nomiyan becomes the final player, and one of the grenades are needed to take down Nomiyan too. And then Sayuki understood by the footsteps of Nomiyan that where she can be, while Mizu and Lilyuka plays from that far, and Lilyuka still cannot go with the vehicle with the Koparvi to come close. And then yes, another knock. There comes Nomiyan being third-parted by Team Zedai. Here is another team from the hills, and that's Team Zedai. Now Mizu comes close. She understands. Oh, she's in trouble. The vehicle gets spinned. And then Mizu has still been able to get close to Wisdom. So one of the players might be getting rescued. Sayuki, a grenade with her hand, and yeah, she uses the grenade. The grenade came close, but it dealt some damages, not the knocks. But Sayuki definitely, this grenade will make not only 1 but 2. But okay, that has been dodged as well. Now the Molotov got in a back end that also passed by Team 𝖓𝐿𝐺. Now 𝐿𝐺 fighting with Team 𝐿𝐾HAOS. They're encountering with 𝐿𝐺 champions, fighting with Team 𝐿𝐵, and SC is defending against Team 𝖓𝐺, while Team Zedai would be playing a third party here. But can it happen? While champions taken out another one of 𝐿𝐵s here, Wisdom gets taken out by Mikasa, and then Mikasa been taken out by a good trade, while Mizu used the grenade. Then Lilyuka gets caught off guard against Sayuki, and now Sayuki becomes the final player, and Mizu uses a good grenade, and that grenade dealt a lot of damage against Sayuki, while Sayuki just holds 1 of the HPs. And now Mizu uses a Molotov inside. Yes, and that Molotov could deal all, but Sayuki understands the situation. She just switched her position to the next corner of the compound, while Team KSG is fighting with another one, and this is where Team 𝖓𝐺 completed the rescue, and now Lilyuka can heal up and then rescue once again Wisdom, while Zedai made it a bit of delay, and now he still cannot get the visuals of SC Sayuki. But can you see that 𝖓𝐺, they're struggling, while Sweetie knocks another one of Team 𝐿𝐵s. Now he definitely needs to go off for the Team 𝐿𝐵s, while they made a 1 encounter, not 1 but 2 of the encounters. Player 3 made not only 1 of the knocks but 2 of the knocks, and then there we go. Team Champions been in trouble. Now Team 𝐿𝐵s can go for the rescues, but 𝐿𝐺 says, hey, we're here and we do want to take the points too, but the battle is gonna happen real quick. We go for that, but this time it's Sayuki and Lilyuka once again. Wisdom uses a grenade, and the grenade was in a wrong projectile that leads to a teammate damage. And now the final shot was played by Mizu, or zone. This is the 4th stage. Team Zedai played a big role, a critical role while closing in. But Team 𝖓𝐺 are holding the best position, and now Team Zedai are holding the best position. But hey, Jaskar missed the position of 𝖓𝐺, Wisdom and Lilyuka, so Mizu should change her position. And then the encounter was quick. Wisdom, by just getting rescued, she charges the weapon, and now they're getting back again. One of the players is getting taken down with the zone, and the zone is really just cutting the edge of their health, and that's it. They're heading in for the rescues, while Team Zedai faces the same trouble too, but Wisdom, yeah, that grenade was enough to make again Jaskar in a bleed out situation. Now Wisdom uses another one, but okay, that dealt the damage too. Pei now leaves the rescue, goes in for the 1v1, uses a bandage as she can use a bandage now, but she's using another smoke to make some visual blockage, while Team 𝖓𝐺 would survive, would just okay, but none of the players of Team 𝖓𝐺 are just getting inside of the zone. Look at them, they're just really close to the edge. But then another knock happens from Mizu. Just been taken out. Pei dealt the situation within 1v1, and then Mizu takes a damage from Lilyuka. The kill was secured. Now Team Zedai cannot go with the rescue, and then Pei thinks to finish the player 2, but she got taken out by Wisdom from the outside, and now Team 𝖓𝐺 can get the rescue again, and then can move inside of the zone, but just some of the seconds are left, and that's only the 40 seconds of time to be in on this stage so far. Let's go. Botyard been occupied by KSGs, and and then we are gonna watch out for Team 𝐿𝐺. It's gonna be, well, it's the final top 8 teams, and this is gonna be ended so quick. team KSGs. While being inside the compound, there is the team BXG, and definitely team BXG plays a big role while being inside the compound. There is the team 𝖓𝐿𝐿, and 𝖓𝐿𝐿 comes again to get kept against the team 𝖓𝐿𝐼𝐶 Sport. There, the team champion sport plays a good role, and now we see the team 𝖓𝐿𝐿ians being edge on the northern, but cannot get the advantage of the zones. And there we see the gameplay. Now we are back again, gentlemen. This time Robin been pressed out. I'm back again. Sorry for the interruptions. It's Solly by the team Lions Lunas. Okay, Lions. Okay, not bad, but where is the 6 teams? Where are they? Team 𝖓𝐿𝐿, look at them on the outside. Team BXG is on outside. Team KG is on outside too. There might be a good chance of a gatekeep been happening, but we see another 1v1 to be played by MS Yuzu. While she has spotted triple T, and yeah, she can go through the docks, but no, she missed it. Triple T is in such low HP, but yeah, she got to get cover behind this airdrop, and that's good. She's also laying down on a death crate, and that means she can loot from the death crate, and she can take more of utilities from the death crate, but definitely that can lead in trouble for Yuzu. But while Yuzu changes her position again, that's a good play. But there we see Solly been taking the decision to be inside at first, and then just get kept, or just she's just gonna go through the kill pick options. Yes, she can pick a lot of kills if the chaos really happens from this 5th stage, but only such 6 teams are left. Now team 𝖓𝐿𝐿 came close. Solly is the water. But okay, it's really bad for Solly, as 𝐲𝐿𝐿 knows where Solly can be. 𝐲𝐿𝐿 uses a grenade. Solly somehow been able to dodge the grenade. Now Solly is just hiding behind the rock, and 𝐲𝐿𝐿 knows exactly where Solly might be, and then she uses a second grenade where Anat takes her swan, and then Solly reveals herself. Solly from this down yard trying to get close to 𝐲𝐿𝐿, trying to make one of the player knock, while 𝖓𝖫𝖫 comes in the plate for the support for 𝐲𝐿𝐿. Yeah, and 𝖓𝖫𝖫 was also spotted, and this time Solly got distracted between the plates, but Solly, can she make one of the knocks? But no, she cannot. 𝐲𝐿𝐿 and 𝖓𝖫𝖫 both played a vital role of finishing the player off, while team 𝖓𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐶 Sport would be not playing anymore. We're down to the final 4 teams. Team BXG has dealt with team 𝖓𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐶, and that leads team 𝖓𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐶 to be finishing the game on top 5. This is team 𝖓𝐿𝐿 with the duo roster. That is team BXG with the try roster. This is team KSG with the try 2. It's gonna be 3v3v 2v1, and yeah, definitely 3v 2v1. Okay, is it really happening? Is there another team? Yeah, another team. We just see this scene happening real bad. But how there are 10 players remains? 3-3-0-3. It's a 3v3v3v1. 𝖓𝐿𝐿 has the 3 members. BXG has the 3 members. 𝐲𝐿𝐿 has the 3 members. Oh, I was losing in the count, man. Is this really happening? I hope so, buddy. Yeah, look at the grenade of Boop. And 𝐵4P used the grenade against Tara. Tara got cut off good with the grenade, and the follow grenade should be near, and the grenade finished Tara off. There comes 𝖓𝖫𝖫 and Genie to take advantage of this moment, and triple T takes a position too, and that leads team 𝐾𝐺B in problem, because from 2 different angles, 2 different teams are gonna just get pressured them down. And then Yuzu, well, she ran for the zone. She's running for the zone. She's just getting eliminated. She just got one of the visuals against triple T, but triple T couldn't secure the kill. And right now we're down to the final 3 teams. It's 11 eliminations by the team 𝖓𝐿𝐿. Wow, being just in a top 3 team makes them really quite eligible for or to be crowned. But now it's Genie. Well, she loses a lot of HPs, and 𝖓𝖫𝖫 goes in for the rescue option from 𝐲𝐿𝐿, but no, 𝖓𝖫𝖫 would be trusted, and 𝐲𝐿𝐿 somehow able to survive, and then Genie got cut off by Anat. That's it. In BXG is dealt with the chaos. Now it's all about porting 𝐾𝐺 and 𝖓𝐿𝐿, like how they wanna defend against BXG, but there we go, no chance from 𝑚y𝐵, while she goes in with an 𝖬𝐻, and that leads 10 getting taken out. Then Anat finished the kill, and 𝐾𝐺 been chased down by triple T, and then team 𝖓𝐿𝐿 taken out. out. Cages by themselves now, all about and one victory. And then Triple T tried to make the first knock, but then might be searching for the angle to finish off Triple T. And then Anand goes with the vehicle, and the run over was so smooth. And then Triple T still survives, with Triple T tried to make a back knock, but she couldn't at the end. The chicken dinner that goes for the team BXG. Congratulations for Team BXG for winning the chicken, man. This was the final finish. Wow, total 10 eliminations and 20 in total points. Nice. 7 eliminations, but might be happening that she's getting the MVP title of the game. There we see Team Algacia with the total of 12 eliminations, and that placed them 18 points from the game. And then it's Team KGs, which took them 6 points from the game. MS got 9 points. 𝖲𝐿𝐿𝐼𝑒𝑠, they're getting total of 11 eliminations and 3 more placements, means 14 points. Team Leon's Luna getting just 3. ECLs means Eclipse getting 4. Champions getting total 8. Zera's getting 2. SC's getting 0. Chaos getting 0. TFVG's not getting any points but 1. And then ASL's getting 4. Team 𝖬𝐿𝐼𝐻 getting 2 of the points. And then Team ATX1 getting 1 of the points. Team Running Turtles and Team REs are just gonna get empty-handed. And that's it, gentlemen. Start the match. The title goes for 𝑦𝖨, who got 7 eliminations by the game so far with 703 damages in total. And that's it, man. It's Wisdom from Team 𝖲𝐿𝐼𝐻, which took best company title with 6 times rescue. And then 𝑦𝖨 becomes the finisher too. And that's all, my lord. That's all. That's all. This is Fearless Ladies, the Halloween Cup, and it has got ended with the first 5 matches, and that's it, man. It's amazing. Now it's time for me to show off the results, but let me get a good confirmation that will I get the result or not to be shown in the stream, right? Okay, so give me a quick shot. Okay, be right back after a little bit of break. Till then, stay tuned. So I've got the confirmations that the result will be uploaded from the socials. So that's it. Go and watch out your results. Gentlemen, congratulations for the winner teams and the runner-ups. Today I take my end. Thanks to INBL for hosting such a great tournament. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye.